Welcome to the Flippin' Bunch. Tonight we have a guest, and her name is Heather, and she's from Spindle Mountain Mercantile. This is Heather Wilson, and she's from Spindle Mountain Mercantile. She has a YouTube channel, Spindle Mountain Mercantile. She also has a Facebook page, and she has an Instagram. And I'm going to wait and show you some of these pictures because I'd really like her to tell the story. And I think she's coming back here. But hey, Heather.
I was not frozen like with a really ugly face, right?
No, not at all.
My resting face leaves something to be desired.
I'm sorry. I did take a picture. So if I ever need to blackmail you, I have it. But I'll show some pictures and you can tell us a little bit about yourself through the pictures.
That's my sweet husband. He helps me a lot on my YouTube channel. That's the day he came home from Afghanistan. That was a good day.
I love that picture. I love
my friend insisted we take that picture. He's like, we need to take the one where the guy is like kissing the girl in front of New York City.
Oh yeah.
And I love
Meridian, Idaho.
Your tomato so cute.
I know.
Thank you.
You're rocking those platform heels.
Man, I used to could do that, but now I like wear ballerina slippers, and I have one pair of heels left. We actually moved up into the mountains shortly after that, and in Oregon, and we lived at 4,800 feet on the east side of Oregon in a little tiny town called Sumter. And we got
Well, that is Heather's husband a few years later. All right, so we should.
He's the lucky one, but he's not. Definitely, I am.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you, he's like, but he's good for me. The other day, I said, I was getting ready for church, and I'm like, does this look okay? Is this outfit okay? And he goes, it's okay, honey. Just tell him for Lent you gave up fashion.
Oh, good one. So this is a gun cabinet like before, right?
And yep, I got that for $10, and there it is after. That's the very first thing I did with my silhouette. I haven't done much with my silhouette since then, but my mom makes quilts. See my quilt right back there? It's got lots of quilts.
My mom was a quilter too.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's hard work.
See, I knew we would be friends.
Quilting's tough.
That's the very first one that I ever put molds on. That was only like 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago in November.
It's pretty. It looks like you do nice blending too.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. I was looking at these pictures. You know what was sad though? It didn't sell. And it was, I don't like to leave things in my booth for a really long time. And I had just started my booth. I had things I wanted to get in there. And I thought, okay, I'm going to change the color. So I flipped them and I made it aqua. And it sold, like, I put it on Facebook Marketplace. Or no, the manager, the owner of our shop put it on Facebook, just regular Facebook. And somebody saw it and came in and bought it the next day.
Oh,
but I really wanted to use a salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that I painted that was nice wood, that if I had a YouTube channel when I painted it, I would have gotten hate mail. My husband said, you can't paint that pretty wood. And I was like, oh, challenge accepted.
Right?
Oh, yes, I can. And that's my first ombre I did too.
Very nice.
That wasn't a great picture. That was in our house. Our house fell apart when I don't know if there's a short on my, or no, it's not a short. There's just a short video on my thing, and it has a barn quilt for the picture, and it's what we went through when I started doing this, and it was bad. Things just literally fell apart. We spent more fixing our house than we paid for it. And that's a piece of wood from our kitchen.
Oh,
that's the first transfer book that I got from IOD. It was Bracont, and I just did a video on Bracont this week.
I love it. The tiny raptors. That's so funny.
Isn't that fun? Beware the tiny raptors. I have one of those on my chicken coop too. I need to make more because I've done 2 of those and they sold immediately. That's a little box I made. That was one of the first. That's probably the first thing I made after watching other people's YouTube videos. And it's kind of a combination from Julie's Signs and Designs and Upcycling with Brie.
It is.
And then I love this picture. One has one of her chickens in it, but this was a desk. But I just think these nightstands are gorgeous.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. I love the color, the red color.
Yeah. Oh my. Well, here's a story I want to hear. So we're going to show this picture. And so you said this was the video that just went crazy on your channel. It monetized you, right?
Yep. So when I got my channel last year, year before last, like October 2023, I just put some shorts on of some things I made to put in my booth. That's it for Christmas. And I kept thinking, I was watching Heather from Create Your Own Cozy. And that's when, and I had been watching her. She's why I have my booth. Cause I thought that when I went into an antique mall, I thought, oh, this is cool. These girlfriends have this booth or this store and they all put their stuff in there. I didn't know people rent a space. I didn't know how that worked. And I thought, hey, I could do that. And so I got a booth. And then I thought, you know what? I'm making all the stuff. I should be videoing it. So I kept saying that and kept saying that. And I had met Heather in person because we stopped there once when we went back to Oregon to get our stuff, I think. Or no, we went back to get a fifth wheel that we had to live in while we fixed our house. So I went, I'm telling you, we had 2 fifth wheels in our driveway and all of the parts of the house thrown out in the yard and our furniture, the awning blew away. We got a tent. And so when people ask where we live, I'm like, you know where that gully is? And there's that really cute house. It's all cute with the little fence and they have the little awning and it's kind of goes up on the slope and it has the little bell to ring. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a great house. And I said, well, you go right up the gully from there where the hillbillies live. And that's my house. And they're like, oh, because that was really our house. So,
oh my gosh.
I totally forgot what I was saying.
The video with the Christmas book stack.
So, yeah. So I met Heather, and then I'm thinking I could make some money doing this. So then all the stuff started, and I started doing a booth. And I told Heather, I need to do this. So I made this little video of just me with no makeup on, just talking. And I said, I want to post this on YouTube because if I post this on YouTube, then I can have, I can make money and help us. And she said, do it. And she challenged me. So I put that video out there and I said, now if I don't do a YouTube channel, then I'm going to be embarrassed. So I made 2 little videos. I did a video of what should I do next with a picture. I didn't know what, it was like 8 minutes, what transfer should I put on this? And then I did another one of a little, just like a shelf sitter. And it was maybe 9 minutes. And then I did that video of the books. And when I came in the house, I told my husband, honey, I just made my first viral video. And to me, I'm thinking it's going to have like 500 views because that's viral. That's huge. And so I put some music to it and I did all the voiceover and I didn't have a real mic yet. And I had him edit. Well, not edit. I don't know what you call it when you have somebody listen to it. It's not like when they're editing a book.
Reminder that if you want to be reminded of our live videos, then text live to 814-515-4905. And then you can also send an email with live in the subject line to flipandbunch@gmail.com. And before we forget to tell you this, we're missing Kat tonight. She's taking a week off. So just wanted to let you know, in case you're wondering where Kat is, she is taking a week off, a well-deserved rest. So, Okay, Heather, welcome back. So you get this video up.
Viral video.
So
these cliffhangers are killing us.
Unfortunately, not only does my husband have a bad heart, he's going deaf. And the music was so loud you could barely. No. Like, have you ever watched HGTV when they're where the cicadas live? And it's like, and you're like, I'm never gonna live there. That's what it sounded like. I mean, it was that distracting. But that was like a Friday night. I posted it, and on like Tuesday, I thought, okay, I hate listening to myself and watching myself, so I thought I should probably. It was like I had 1,200 views or something, and so by the time I listened to it on Tuesday night, I can't remember. I did another video, and I was like, listen, if you think I'm going to take down a video that has 2,000 and something views, you don't know me at all. I'm not taking that video down. Are you kidding me? And it got up to 21,000. It has like 17 dislikes, and people have like, I don't like the music, and I'm like, well, neither do I.
Right. I know, like you're supposed to know everything after 3 videos.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, now
you just got a subscriber. Gretchen subscribed to your channel because she can't wait to check it out now.
Gretchen. And you know what? I have to remember the positive people, because the negative people, oh my gosh, I'll get like 100 comments and I think about the person who said something mean. Not like the ones that are like the people who critique me about the music and told me what to do. I loved that. I can take positive criticism and positive critiques. My sweet husband just made me a coconut brevet. This one woman writes to me and says, it's like, she says, you are messy. Well, she wins the Are You Kidding Me Sherlock Award, because yeah, I am. And I talk about it in my videos. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, art is messy.
Yeah. We talk about that all the time.
I'm like, well, yeah, I am, but at least I try to be kind.
Yeah.
The last woman that was mean, though, she wrote something like, this is gross. She said, I'm sorry, but that's gross. I think it's, I can't believe you think it's good and finished. And I said, well, I can't believe that your mother taught you it's good to act this way in public.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
And my mom said, my mom doesn't want me to do that anymore. She watches. My mom's 87 and she's awesome. She doesn't want me to post negative things to people. So I'm just going to start pinning them and let y'all say something negative to them.
You just have to remember it's engagement, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. They're helping. I told Mom, I said, Mom, I could tell him, well, okay, but here we are, me making money from you trolling and you getting nothing. The thing that kills me is right before they throw you that insult, they say, I'm sorry, but it's like, why
are you sorry? Really?
Somebody says I'm sorry and then continues to be rude and a jerk.
Yeah. Right. You're not sorry.
And I'm not going to say sorry for that. Sorry, right. But no, you're not.
Appreciate it. Do you guys remember While You Were Out? That show, yes. I think it was on Lifetime. Yes. And Hildy, I think she was the one that would get, oh my God, she did the feather wall and all that. One time she did somebody's kitchen and she did it, like, that was the first time I ever saw, before it became trendy, like a 2-tone kitchen, like uppers and lowers being different. But it was orange and black.
Oh, Hildy.
It was just like,
the wall with the flowers wouldn't have been awful if it wasn't like somebody's den. If it was their daughter's bedroom and she was 5. Yeah.
Did you guys see the one where she put all of the furniture on the ceiling?
Yes.
I was like, what?
And she was so like not apologetic for any of it. It was just like, so what? This is what I do.
It was just sad whenever they would have her against somebody who really, really tried to make it something from a magazine, like the people would expect.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? We don't remember any of those, do we?
No, we don't.
Right.
We remember Hildy's.
Yeah, we do. You're right. The furniture on the ceiling. I think that's funny you brought that up, because I feel like I was just recently thinking about that.
Yeah.
And they have a team of editors. My mom thinks I have perfect English and don't ever take a breath or say,
Oh, right. I know. Sometimes I leave my ums in. So is one of my things. So, yes.
I say just all the time. I just. And then my mom told me the other day she was watching somebody. She goes, honey, they just said you guys too much. And the next video, I swear I said you guys like 10 times. And I'm like, oh, Mom, bless your heart. And she says she's not biased.
Right. Cheryl says, and fingernail clippings in a drawer.
What?
That's me.
I
found fingernail clippings in a drawer recently.
Oh my God.
No, not just like one or two, like a collection. Okay.
I hope it wasn't something from one of our yard sales.
Like, what are you gonna do? Glue these back on? Like, are these extensions? I don't understand. Like,
it could have been one of my husband's. Oh my gosh.
And they weren't Lee press-on nails. They were real deal human.
They were real.
Somebody who did it saw that.
Yeah, it was gross.
I don't know. That's a good question.
It was somebody else's nails.
I was just thinking that. What if it was like a serial killer? It was like his chip dip. I don't know.
Oh,
guys, if my screen sees now, it wasn't natural.
Heather, I love you. Oh my God.
So you guys don't know each other outside in IRL, as the kids say?
No, we don't. This is our real life.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, Levon and Kat have met in IRL.
Yeah.
But
I love that
we actually went flea marketing together for a challenge because we have a decently big flea market here.
Cool.
Yeah, so we had the Flippin' Bunch, we do challenges sometimes. So the one that I invited you to, and
the 13th.
Yeah, that one. The Goodwill Hunting flip, flea market flip, or not flea market flip.
I'm getting like they do on Goodwill Hunting, do I?
Pardon me?
I don't have to curse like they did in Goodwill Hunting, do I?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
But we're collaborating with Cheryl Wall of Lifestyle of a DIYer. She's co-hosting with us. So
cool. I'm excited.
I don't know.
And does it smell good? Does it smell good? She looks like her house would smell really good. She looks like her house would smell
it would.
Like
funny. Okay, so I have to, Gretchen says, she's close to near the former mental institution. Coincidence? I swear.
Wait, is she talking about I am?
And she found us all through challenges. So that's awesome. That's what we love to do them, you made me think about things that YouTubers say that I don't ever want to catch myself saying. And one of them, my pet peeve, and this is like a pitfall, I swear, but I love how this turned out.
I want to write it down before you say it to see if it's what I think it is.
It'll be a game.
I love how that turned out. I just love how that turned out.
Okay, I thought it was something else.
Every
Starts
time.
with O.
What is it?
Do I say that?
No, I do say I love how this turned out sometimes, but only because other YouTubers do. I hate it when people say cohesive.
Cohesive. I say that sometimes too.
I can't find another word for it, but you know what? Sometimes I'm like, okay, this is a word I swore I'd never say. But when I pull back that inlay and it sticks and it looks good and you watch that paper peel back, it is so satisfying.
It is.
And I can't not say it. I can't not say it's satisfying because it is.
There are buzzwords, but it's just like I think certain ones get on our nerves. And Jenna says, trust the process drives her crazy.
say that one. I love how, Sonic Garden Blossoms or Sonic's Garden Blooms. Do you know what she said? She says, centerize. And she said, I watched her video one day and she goes, listen, I know that centerize isn't a word, but when people get on my comments and give me a bad time about it, I just want you to know I'm going to centerize the heck out of this thing.
Well, that's why I think one YouTuber that I watch, and I will not say, it's like I can't resist watching, but she says decoupage. And it drives me insane. It's like decoupage. Don't put that extra syllable in there.
I can't say Mod Podge right. I can't say it right.
I have to
Okay, Gretchen says that's like tidy as you go for cleaning and tidying channels. High end drives Cheryl Wall crazy.
High end from Dollar Tree. And I know that thing.
Dollar Tree videos. That's a whole other thing.
And it's not Dollar Tree. It's $37 Tree. Whoever spends. Yeah. I mean, and I use their stuff all the time, and I have made things that have turned out high end, but it's usually with something from Dollar Tree that I put on something from Kirkland that I found at the thrift store that somebody didn't want because they moved up to Anthropology.
Right. Because it's more high end.
Right. It's awesome. I would love to have one clock made out of a lamp and a book that was half as good as something as Sherry's that was a rabbit. I mean, the things she makes.
Okay. Yeah. Age myself among others, but I wore a polyester uniform skirt to Catholic high school. So did I. And when a cigarette ash fell onto it and melted my thigh, that happened to me too, only mine wasn't a cigarette. So hot glue and pool noodles sound flat. There, I've said it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I always tell everybody I grew up in the 70s,
Okay.
That's how I turned out.
See?
Where is Dar?
Oh, yes, I should let her in.
Oh, yeah, let me in. She's probably banging on the door.
Yeah.
How many times have I dropped out? Like 10?
I don't know. Maybe it is that spot. Maybe I should switch with you.
then
see if it happens. I'm not getting this at all.
So I want you guys to know that it was after the first time when I couldn't get into the stream. That's when I realized where you got your logo idea. And this.
Oh.
Yeah, like the Brady Bunch, the Flippin' Bunch. Yeah.
Am I Cindy? Am I Marsha? I think I'm probably Jan.
You can be Marsha tonight.
I think I'm a cross between Jan and Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, I look like Alice.
I don't know.
You don't remember Alice? The maid?
Oh, I remember her.
Oh, okay.
I just don't remember if she was on that picture, though. So I think it was like...
Yeah, she was. They put her in the center. And maybe not in the beginning, but they did put her in the center. Because I remember her doing this.
Oh, yeah. Gretchen, and that polyester just... Doesn't it? Yeah. It just goes.
Yeah.
Like
my God.
Yeah, like dry timber.
Yeah. Where did Dar go now?
I don't know.
No. I don't know.
I want to say something else about that book. I have to tell you guys, my mother told me that my first word was a paragraph. And it started with I do it myself.
Vaccinated. My mother would say you were vaccinated with a phonograph needle.
Oh man. That is not very maha. So that book,
yes,
it was, and I am not saying I wouldn't do it this way, but it got 21,000 views, or it might have almost 22,000 now.
What?
It was awesome, but I don't mean to sound, I'm not ungrateful. I am blessed, and I know it, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so appreciative of it. But it brought me so many lows that I did not expect, because you see this graph go whoosh, like way up there, and then it's like,
yeah.
And I mean, it was so, and then I got monetized, and I had to have shoulder surgery like the week after I got monetized. So I'm making things as fast as I can, and I'm filming my husband make a casserole sandwich, a sandwich casserole, because I have to do something to keep the momentum going. But that was hard. So if people are like, man, I hear people all the time, wish I could just have one viral video. And I don't know if that's viral. To me, that's viral. To me, 800 was viral. And I never want to forget that. I never want to forget how I felt when when my videos get 1,000. I mean, that I never, ever, ever, if I get as big as Aaron or as big as Julie or any of those, I never want to forget that.
Right.
I wonder if she could
so,
come on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This is, oh, sorry.
So
this is a challenge is coming up, the Hope Challenge. And Crystal, why don't you tell us about that, since you're the...
Okay, so this one is hosted by me and Kat. And this one is all about taking those hopeless pieces of furniture and transforming them with pastel colors. And this is the unique antique challenge. So what this is about is basically the winner of this challenge will host the next challenge with me, and they get to pick the theme or the prompt, whatever they want. The sky is the limit. And they pick the date and everything like that. So I just want to make it as easy on the co-host as possible. And so it just kind of keeps the challenge going and continuing on with the challenge. I think this is like the 13th or the 12th challenge. So
I know I've done a lot of them. I don't know whether I did them from the beginning or not, but I know I've participated in quite a few.
You've been most of them. I think two. There was two that you haven't. So
okay.
I have never done a challenge. I've done a collaboration.
Well, Heather, you can pop in on this one. There's still time. You can.
Only thing I've had like that is I didn't meet my husband till very late. I met another unfortunate. We won't go into that, but I had a hopeless chest.
Yes.
So also our thrift flip, and that is 3 items, and spend no more on $25 on those 3 items. So
25 each. Well, I already bought my items and
total.
Yeah, $25 for total for the 3 items. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I spent like 10. And that was cool because even though it was Goodwill hunting, you do not have to know math.
Right. Do you have bins where you are, the bins?
Well, we have one in Greenville, which we were there today. And we went out to celebrate having a YouTube channel that's monetized today. So I took my mama and my aunt out with my husband. And we went to Bonefish, which was really good. And we were going to go to the Goodwill bins, but one of my viewers told me they moved it and it was further out, and I was so bummed. But I don't know if that my mom and my aunt. I mean, it was like pushing 4:00. They had to get ready for bed.
So I was going to ask you something. So how long has your channel been monetized then? When was this video, and how long has it been?
I believe November is when I got the notification, and I got so February, so December. I think it was like $24, and I didn't even get paid because you have to make 100 to get paid.
Yeah.
So how many videos do you have then?
I don't know, but I mean, I do about 2 a week. So
wow.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I really need to make some money.
Yes. Oh,
I admit it. Say what?
How do you find the time?
Well, I don't have much of a life, so there's that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so did this hour. My gosh. So we're really so glad you came on to join us. You're a ray of sunshine for sure. We enjoyed
so
it
much fun.
I know, but see, a little the Heather goes a long way. I have people say, "Oh, I would love to be right next to you crafting," and I think, "Oh, sweetie, no, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. That's a lot of Heather. That's a lot."
Yeah.
Gretchen says she hopes everyone jumps on the Hope Challenge. She'd love to see all of us
I
doing
see
a
what
similar
she
project.
did there.
Yeah.
I see what she did there.
That was clever.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, Gretchen, you're. I know you are. She said earlier that she doesn't. I forget exactly how you put it, but I'd love to see what you can do. So get that YouTube channel going, and you can come on and be a guest of ours.
Yes.
You kind of are all the time anyway, but that way we can meet you and see your work.
We would totally support you. Absolutely.
Yes, we would.
And I'll go
We're that kind of girls. We're good girls. We like to give you uplifting support, just like a good bra.
Oh my God. Okay, that's when I was going to ask about that. I always want to talk, not always. It's not like I'm obsessed, but I find myself wanting to talk about my bra or things that are not up where they used to be, or I don't know. I think I can't keep saying stuff like that because people will think that's weird. Because to me, if I do 8 videos.
Oh
man, Raymond, it's getting good.
I swear. The good part. It's always at the good part.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether we're gonna get her back or not, but it's 8:02, so we may have to sign off here. And again, we really loved having Heather here.
Yeah,
it's a shame we lost
it. Because I wanted to say thank you.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you guys. I am so honored. And I was flattered. I was terrified to do this because I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes I talk too much.
No, not at all. We loved it.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Everybody, let us know how much you guys love Gretchen or love Heather, because we love Heather too. It was just so much fun.